come to save you. Nobody will hear you. Nobody will know where you are. Welcome to Inescapable.
No man is an island entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. If a clod be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less, as well as if a promontory were, as well as if a manner of thy friends or thy thine own were. Any man's death diminishes me, because I am involved in mankind, and therefore never send to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. John Donne.
This is it. Prepare for trouble and make it double.
Jesse! James! Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light!
My! And what a diverse cast! You'd imagine it's for a basic bitch streaming service! Someone give us a trophy already!
Say, sis, what do you think of them?
Why? Wanna place a bet on who survives?
You don't think... Let's not play favorites just yet. Our viewers can choose, and we'll go from there.
But we get to use the nukes, right?
Maybe later. Ready?
Fine! Lights! Camera! Action! Boom!
This is crazy. I've never been outside the UK before. Unreal. See you there. Keep the surprise secret, Musketeer. Which of the three is organising this? And which one are we surprising with this reunion?
The Four Musketeers.
It's been so long. Too long. I wonder if they read the papers.
I wonder what they think of me now.
Blimey. Don't beat yourself up, Harry. You're friends. You've been friends since you could walk. They'll understand. They won't care.
Right?
They'll just be happy to see you. I wonder if they all have a hand in this. Or maybe one of them? But who? If I knew, I could just drop a text telling them I'm on the bus. Ready to depart. Ready to see all of them again. I really miss Sam's parties. Always bringing the right games. Always with the yummy drinks. Man, he was always going. Never slowing down to think of the consequences. I guess I got over all the trouble he got us in. But without him, there wouldn't be many adventures to remember. He and Nanette were like night and day, yet they got along great. Nanette has always been a scholar. I wonder what she's doing now. I think calling her Scholar Musketeer again would make her smile. She'd always protest against her title, saying she didn't like to study. But she loved those detective novels. She was smart, and not just mathematically. I think she was the smartest of us all. I'm certain all of us were too shy to say it. Or maybe a bit envious. I don't think Katie would admit it, not even now. I think that's the first thing I'll tell her, though. Mineth Boss Musketeer, rememberest thou our adventures of old? I think without her, the Musketeers would have never... I should have stood up more. Learned to lead like her. But I was just a boy back then. Anyway, I'm excited to see the past brought back together. One of them is behind this trip. I could text one of them, tell them I'm on the bus heading there. A calculated guess. But I could get it wrong. Blow the surprise. Should I? Let's not risk it. Yeah, what if I get it wrong? I'd ruin the surprise for the other Musketeers. Trust the group. Always. Weren't we supposed to depart already? Sitting in the passenger seat for once is nice. This is a Denny for sure, but Molly...
OMG. This is like so awesome.
She seems excited. I wonder if she's with that big man. Other tourists, I bet. I wonder if we're going to the same hotel.
Oh my god, I love your hair.
Oh, she jumped to sit next to that short girl with pigtails. Such a sour face she's making. Not a fan of this new acquaintance. The big man's taken a seat at the back. Maybe they weren't together. Oh. They finally closed the doors. I guess we're ready to go. Soon, I'll be with my friends. My true friends. I just hope... Huh? Gas? What's going on?
What?
What happened? Where am I? It's pitch black. I can't see a thing. My phone. It has a flashlight. Here. Wait. This isn't my phone. But it unlocks with my fingerprint. What's going on? Never mind that. The flashlight. Ah. Here we go. I'm inside some sort of metal box. The bus. And the gas. I lost consciousness in that bus. And now I'm in a metal box? I have to get out of here. The box opens from this side. This must be one of those, what do you call them, shipping containers? The handle's not moving. What's this? A display screen of some sort? Tap to attempt to unlock is written on the screen. What's going on? There's nothing else I can do. Here goes, I guess. It sounds like it's open now. Seriously, what have I gotten myself into? Please, whatever is going on. So bright, so warm. Tropical trees, vines and bushes. Am I still in Spain?
Hey. Don't scare me like that.
Oh, same goes for you.
Sorry.
She was on the bus. I remember her sitting a few rows behind me.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, I think.
You were on that bus too. Means we're in the same boat.
Huh?
You and me, we've both been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? That makes sense. We didn't end up here by ourselves. Someone is behind all this. The shipping container, the gas in the bus. The bus! I was going to meet my friends.
Hey, look at me. It's okay. The situation is bad, but let's try to stay calm, yeah? My name's Maria, but everyone calls me Mia. What's your name?
I'm Harrison.
Nice to meet you, Harrison. This might be a weird question, but do you have a phone?
I do, but...
It's not your own?
Yeah, I've never seen this phone before.
But it unlocks with your fingerprint?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Moreover, you can't call for help either?
I can't call for help?
It appears these phones can't call any numbers.
Why give us phones that can't make calls? Why give us phones in the first place?
I think we'd better try to find the others.
Others?
Now that Mia says it, there are several shipping containers nearby. All of them seem to have their doors open.
Yeah, seems we're the last two to come out. I believe the rest are here somewhere.
The rest?
You mean others from the bus? We all got kidnapped.
I think so. The number of the containers match.
Looking around, I see 1, 2, 3, 11 shipping containers.
So you're going to look for the others?
Yeah, you're welcome to tag along. I wouldn't like to go alone.
Yeah, sure. Strength in numbers.
Danke, Harrison.
Where to?
I noticed a cleared path when I was looking around. There's a sign too. It says resort in English.
Huh? Can you show me?
It's about 10 meters down the beach. This way.
Resort. Is this an elaborate prank?
I see footprints in the sand leading to the jungle. It looks like a way to get to the beach. And the resort, if we are to believe the sign.
Bloody hell. She's quick to check out the scene.
The jungle's pretty dense, but it's certainly a beaten path.
There's an opening ahead.
I can see a...
A pool! And people!
OMG, no freaking way! Even more people? Party!
Kidnapping is certainly interesting in this day and age, if it involves parties.
WTF, I didn't mean a literal party, LOL.
I recognize some of these faces. Even the redhead. She was on the bus. That makes, including me, 11 people.
Welcome to the Abduction Hotel! My name is Isaac. I am your local guide. Are you excited for your new adventure?
So it's confirmed. We've been abducted, as I suspected.
They seem unfazed by this ordeal. Are they victims? Or enemies?
Oh yes, hi, I'm Ava. You probably totally know me from my viral meme, LOL.
What's with her? She's a living meme, making faces. A meme-based personality is going to get old fast.
Yeah, you're the cape up my face girl. It's like meeting a celebrity.
Celebrity. Ragazza.
I'm Maria, but do call me Mia. This is Harrison. He was the last one.
Huh? No, don't put me in the spotlight like that.
Hi, Harry.
Giovanni Lombardi. Pleasure, pleasure.
Can't believe this is happening. We're doing abduction intros. Big guy. I remember him from the bus.
We told each other our names when we got together. Don't be shy, boyo. Meet the rest.
No.
Wait, not to be rude, but shouldn't we focus first on what's going on? Why we're here? Who kidnapped us, maybe?
Is everyone here against their wishes? And was everyone on the bus?
Confirmed.
Yeah. Wish they also abducted my bikes too.
Abducted his bikes? What?
The bus was probably a setup then. Any contact with who did this? Idea what they want?
Not yet. However, once the abductors contact us, I advise everyone to follow along as you are told. Buy time, but do not resist.
What? No, we should do what the police would do. Fight back. I think.
She seems weirdly collected. How can these people be so calm? Paid actors? Please, 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 I want to go home. This can't be happening to me. I can't be the only one who's freaking out.
I didn't catch your name, Miss...
Valerie D'Oleo. My pleasure.
Oh, hi. I forgot I'm done. Sorry, a bit frazzled. Not well.
You forgot you're done. Hey, no worries. I sometimes forget I'm Mia.
What? Think she's trying to cheer him up. I can't shake how weird it is that everyone's kind of calm, but I guess... I don't know how much time has passed between each container opening and this gathering.
Nah, name's done. I'm done. Yeah.
Lumi.
Vulgairement interrompu. I was not done talking.
Sorry.
Annie is Annika. Annie is a bit scared.
Excuse me?
Yeah? Annie just shared that Annie is Annika. Annie is from Sweden. Annie is 20 soon. Annie likes fika and godis.
Are you alright? Why are you...
Talking in third person?
Huh?
She was like that when I got here. I didn't break her, lol.
One could only guess why the woman refers to herself in the third person. Intriguing, however. Something I could adopt myself. Isaac likes the grandeur of it.
Okay. What about you two?
She's pointing at the grumpy-looking woman and the short, guy. I don't remember them on the bus, but maybe they were there too.
Francisca.
Nop.
This is Hunter, kind of weird person doesn't like fries. You'll get used to that, trust me.
Who's Hunter? They told me their name's Dick.
It's both.
Dick, Hunter?
Oh, already calling me names? Dick move if you ask me, Blondie.
Miss, that's not what I meant.
Pranks. In this situation, how demented.
How should we call you then?
Yelling works. My hearing's kinda bad, so don't whisper.
Valha-me Deus, name! Give real name! Why so hard?
The gas got to him in the bus. Thinks he's neither girl nor boy. I call him boy. He looks boy.
A gender in this economy. Boomer.
I don't understand.
Mr. Swiftgram, they just don't want to be stereotyped. What's so effing hard?
Oh, they're non-binary.
Taken character. Although, come to think of it, all these people seem a bit odd. That Swedish girl is in a maid outfit like she's at some con. This dude's wearing a sporty suit.
Yep. Can't be arsed with stereotypes and expectations.
Now I'm curious if they're a boy or a girl. But I guess that defeats the point. I shouldn't really think like that. They're they.
Could you give us a name, please?
Huh? Ringing? The phone. Rather, everyone's phones are ringing.
This must be the abductors. Do as indicated. Follow their instructions.
Oh no, oh god, oh god, oh god! They're all answering. I guess I'm answering too.
Good day, everyone. I am Naima, one of the producers, and I am here to answer some of your questions.
Sup, fuckers? Name's Naomi, and I'm here to annoy you.
Did you actually kidnap us? WTF?
Where are we? What do you want with us?
I've got some questions too.
Please, one at a time. Settle down. Don't talk over each other. I did prepare an intro speech. I would not like it to go to waste. Let's look at the big picture, shall we? You lucky few have been chosen from among many people we've been shadowing.
Lucky few.
Your current location is Tropical Paradise. As you've already noticed, you are in a resort. We'll go over the facilities later. You'll be participating in a show. Because of its nature, your participation is involuntary.
Hence the kidnapping! You got it?
I like Naomi.
The show's purpose is to show human nature unrestrained by laws and regulations.
Imagine that one time when you wished you could have just punched someone! Now you can!
Our viewers on the internet will observe you over the course of the next 6 months. The current date is September 15th, 2017. Your phones are accurate. March 11th of 2018 is your last day on this island.
So that means for half a year you're stuck here with no rules. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I can already give you some ideas.
This is totally not the kind of show I was promised. Like, breach of contract.
I can't do this. I have a competition to attend to.
Half a year! No, please, I have siblings I must take care of.
Puttana, sei fatto tu mette pazza!
Chaos again. Can't blame them for yelling answers. Maybe I should ask something too.
Quiet! Don't make me bring out the nukes already!
Ahem. To make up for the inconvenience and to offer some incentive, all players who are alive at the end of the 6 months will receive 500,000 euros.
500k? That's my salary for 20 years, but alive?
Alive? Hello? What? I can't make videos dead.
You're crazy if you think we'd kill just for 500k.
My assets are worth more than 500k, as you are undoubtedly aware. I would like to purchase our liberation for 750k per head.
Your liberation will occur at the end of the 6 months, Miss Diorion. What you do on the island, however, is up to you. Our job is to make the show interesting. If you manage to entertain the audience, there won't be any need for us to intervene. Views go up, you get rewarded. We might double the money or offer free therapy for life. See? It ain't that bad.
There has to be a catch to all this. Is it even worth losing 6 months of my life?
And intervention would involve blackmail?
You might not have rules, but we still want to make it worth it for the viewers. There will be no videotapes to drive you, but we encourage unlawful behavior. Our intervention depends on the magnitude of your non-participation. To be discussed later. We hope it won't happen with so many opportunities available. Speaking of intervention, you'll be delivered supplies via airdrop. Food, goods, entertainment, all that stuff. Play dirty and we'll even give you luxury shit. This is your chance to be over the top and win big, with no fuckery from the law.
Rest assured, my lawyers will hear of this as soon as I escape.
I'll be waiting. Meanwhile, if I can direct your attention to the hotel behind you, we'll now go over the resort's facilities and what you can find on the island.
Oh, Annie has a few questions.
I would like to inquire about a few things too.
Yeah, questions!
Blah, 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 you've got 6 months, they can wait. Resort, then maybe we'll answer more stuff. Maybe.
Your phones will be crucial for the next 6 months, not just for calling each other. I suggest you keep them charged and in good condition.
That's how we keep in touch and all that jazz.
That and all the cameras.
I've noticed a few cameras here and there myself, but now that they mention it, feels like there's one in every corner.
Remember to smile, and if you have any plans to be interesting, please be in good view. And yes, there are cameras in the jungle.
For now, no phone entertainment. Get to know each other first. Then we'll send you music and shit. Again, play dirty and you'll get more than just music. You'll also need the phone to open your room.
Not only to enter, but also exit. That's how we ensure you don't leave your phone inside. You'll find shared toilets, the hotel and the restaurant, and in an undisclosed room.
Toilets? You've gotta be shitting me. What about showers?
The shower room is shared and does not require phone access. There are also showers by the pool and in an undisclosed room.
What? Shared showers?
Totes agree. Absolutely barbaric.
Yeah, Annie has a lot to clean.
Weird.
Whatever, you'll survive. Maybe.
The other shared rooms are in the restaurant or bar and the kitchen. More will unlock later. The restaurant fits everyone comfortably and offers dining tables. You'll find the kitchen already equipped for more than 2 weeks.
And as this said, rest later. You break the doors, we break you. That means you're not gonna damage any of the equipment to fuck with the show. So no touching cameras either. You do that and you get no food and starve. You die!
No rules, you said?
No rules for how you behave in the group and no laws to hold you back. But this is still a show. We need functional equipment. Don't mess with the production.
If one of you fucks around, everyone pays the price.
Pardon me. I want to ask about the infrastructure. Is the water drinkable? What can you tell us about the pipeline and electricity?
Sounds like you're planning to stay.
Clever. No, the water is not drinkable. If you run out of bottled water, you must boil it.
We would also need a filter.
Electricity is via a generator and you'll be getting fuel for it.
Any other questions?
I made a list.
I was about to ask what with, but he wrote it on the phone.
It had better be about facilities and not some other shit.
Can we negotiate, please? I have a family.
You're not the only one.
We're more than willing to make deals, but none can involve your escape.
But if you're telling us you'll beat someone for 10K, we'll consider it.
Our families will find out we're kidnapped. Justice will be done.
Of that I too am certain. You cannot kidnap me and go unnoticed.
We are aware. I suggest you enjoy the resort for the next few months.
Nobody will come to save you. Nobody will hear you. Nobody will know where you are.
Welcome to Inescapable.
I feel like I'm going to puke or have a panic attack. This isn't real. This can't be real. I'm a lab rat for some sick fucks who want to see us kill each other. Mum? Dad? Please help me. I can't breathe. I can't...
Harry, it's going to be fine. Look at me.
This can't be real.
It's a horrible situation, but we're alive and relatively well. We will manage.
See. Bad, but we will manage. They said they'll provide food and take care of us. All we need to do is take a vacation for 6 months. Could be worse.
Thanks, guys.
Do what you want as long as you make this interesting. My welcome gifts to you all are some pieces of information to start conversations with. Be sure to check those out on your phones at your earliest convenience. We might provide more information the more you provide our viewers with entertainment.
Don't go messaging us daily. We've got a job to do. Message each other. Adios.
Have a good day.
They're gone. I wish this was the point where I'd wake up.
If only I was a necromancer to grow you a spine, Harrison. This is an opportunity to experience something almost nobody else can. Embrace it! However, I think the experience can wait. I personally feel exhausted after that gas.
Yeah, my whole body aches, and I still feel kinda nauseous.
Annie thinks we can meet in the morning. Annie will make food, and we can talk. Annie would like to check the resort locations and get to know everyone better.
Alright. Oh, which one's my room?
Use the phone. See which unlocks.
And so, almost all scattered to their rooms. They're all handling this so well. Maybe it is a prank after all. That's why they're not freaking out, right?
Hey, Harry. I wanted to ask, maybe you'd like to have a walk and digest all of this?
A walk? I guess a walk could help. On the other hand, it would be good to see my room, get some rest. Maybe try and gather my thoughts of what I could do, of what I should do.
So, like, everyone else literally went to their room? Oh, boring. You two want to come and have a party in mine?
Thank you, Eva. I think I'd rather have a walk. Harry?
She's so bubbly. Shit. What do I do? Let's go for a walk with Mia. Mia seems like a pillar, unmoved by the storm.
I'm joining Mia. We'll catch up in the morning, Ava.
Oh, couldn't they kidnap a rave or something?
I'm sure she'll get over it. The beach?
Yeah. This isn't a prank, is it? This whole thing.
Reality can be hard to accept. I'm sorry.
How do you keep your calm? I feel suffocated, yet you're so focused.
I was just as devastated when I realized what was going on. The truth is, I was first to escape my container. I just didn't have the courage to leave it. When I pieced together what happened, I felt like an explosion shattered everything around me. I was left in the center of a disaster, watching it happen. The thought of my siblings gave me some strength. I cried probably for a few hours, then I got up. Nobody came to save me. I had to do it. I was impressed by how eager you were to leave your container. I think you have your own strength, and that's just from this short while together.
I was, and still am, impressed by how calm you are.
I can organize a bunch of children. I'll be able to organize this too.
I like your optimism. It's contagious.
that's my phone.
Maybe it's those two sisters again.
No, it's Eva. Her texting is terrible. I can hardly understand. I think she's saying her gift bag has a bikini and that we're stuck with one set of clothes.
What?
I'm not sure, but it's gotten curious to see what's in that gift bag.
Maybe a good idea to go back and check. 6 months with one set of clothes is something.
Okay, Annie wants to make breakfast. Annie invites everyone to breakfast with Annie. Annie found food ready to be cooked in the kitchen. That's nice of you. I'll come help. Yeah. Sweet. I'll be there. Annie wants to make food alone. Annie wants to treat everyone. Yeah, her texting's terrible. I'm literally going to die without emojis. It's no wonder alone it could be dangerous. Investigating the premises seems like a wise choice. Then perhaps eating together first. And we'll check the area after. Works for me. See. Agreed. Annie is happy. Annie will start cooking right away. Everyone come here. Breakfast with a bunch of strangers? Great. I guess it's a good idea to get to know them a bit. Especially if we can't escape before the 6 months is up. I can smell the food cooking. That must be bacon and eggs. I hope it's not poisoned or something. Looking around, everyone arrived in a timely manner. Yet it's all just so awkward. Awkward silence. I'm guessing everyone is kind of hungry. And by the looks on their faces, everyone's on edge. Not that girl. She's still fidgeting on her phone. It's a bit weird. She's just so joyful. A notification. Not my phone.
OMG, this is boring. I'll literally die if nobody says a word. Let's talk about stuff you like. I'll start. I like makeup, fashion, TV shows, koftas. Ugh, I really like kebabs. My biggest strength is my personality, duh. My greatest weakness is that it's hard to perfect perfection.
Oh no. That attitude just screams troublemaker.
You find yourself perfect? How quaint.
Maybe not like perfect, but I'll never settle for less. So like fake it till you make it, yes.
That's the spirit. Work hard, be your very best. I like competitions, good workouts, cycling, and making friends. I'm a pro cyclist, the proest. Flex!
Flex. I hope he's not going to be too competitive.
Thanks for sharing. I'll go next. I like drawing. I'm an aspiring artist. I'm a junior coder. I am good at organizing and management. I have lots of siblings, so like a lot of varied activities. Franziska?
Car mechanic. I like parties, good coffee, football.
Party!
Women don't have any idea what good football and cars are. I wouldn't trust a woman to fix my car.
Vai te foder, gajo. I do my job great. I'm good at fixing cars.
Misogyny is still rampant even in this day and age.
Let's not argue over such simple topics. Everyone can like cars and football. And hey, couldn't help but notice Lumi and Sasha are quiet. Would be a great opportunity for you to continue.
Still confused why Sasha gave us the wrong name.
Quiet for a reason. I pass. I'm just listening.
Just one tidbit, one small thing. Tell us about your badges at least.
I like tinkering. I'm an engineer. Pastafarianism is Pog. Earth's a triangle. That's it.
Super, thanks a lot. Lumi?
I follow social norms, but prefer minimal interaction. I already presented the most crucial information about myself. My hobbies revolve around my studies and green solutions.
I heard fins are cold.
That's good enough for now. Thanks. Harry?
Me? Why me?
I guess I like a lot of stuff too. Shows, games, escape rooms, pizza. That's about it.
I don't feel comfortable with sharing more. Too much social pressure.
I will continue from that abysmal performance. As heiress to a great perfume industry, my hobbies revolve around the elite of society. I have no time for trivial activities. However, fine dining, cheese and wine, magnifique.
Alright, I love cheese.
I'll miss wine.
Maybe they'll throw some in the ocean for you to find later.
Alright. Gio will miss wine too, but he wants to be next.
Learning from Annika?
Her cooking skills are no match for me.
Not what I meant.
So you're a chef?
I'm astounded you do not know who Giovanni Lombardi is.
Ragazza, you must watch TV.
Some washed up celebrity. What does ragazza even mean?
You might know me from my wife or my famous restaurants. My chefs make the best lasagna al forno napoletana. Chef's kiss.
He talks with his hands too. How stereotypical.
Where's Annika with the food?
Soon, kiddo, soon.
Any hobbies?
Maybe I shouldn't have engaged.
Football, like any man up there. Cars, of course, and good quality clothing brands.
Those are not hobbies, but I'll just stay quiet.
Dark kiddo, you're next.
And so the wheel turns. I prefer to be a mystery. One clue unveiled at a time. Aside a good mystery, I enjoy history and messing with the timelines.
Like some watch repairman.
Something similar, but not quite.
He's kind of dramatic. Kind of.
I would hate to spoil the surprise of what the future holds.
I hope the future holds some food. I am starving.
Annie heard that! Annie is now bringing food!
That's fantastic! You're the last to share.
Yeah! Food for everyone!
She's balancing so many plates on her arms, all while holding 2 jugs of orange juice.
Yes! Looks delish.
Don't you need help?
Oh, no. Annie is very strong. Annie can do it. This is one of Annie's hobbies.
Juggling? Alright, woohoo! That's cool!
Hoida, Annie meant serving people. Annie loves being a maid. It's the best thing Annie can do.
Overachiever or workaholic?
I don't really see that as a hobby, but if you like it, what else?
Yeah, Annie likes to knit, go to fika, eat goodies, and watch TV.
Don't know what half of those words are, so I'll just smile and nod.
I don't know what those are, but maybe you can teach us.
Oh, Annie will, but Annie thinks everyone needs to eat first.
Thank you for the food, Annika. I'm ready to devour.
The food is quite delicious.
So, we're splitting to check the area, see?
I am very much interested to see what this island has to offer.
The kitchen has me interested. I want to see what we're working with.
Checking what provisions we have sounds like a good plan. We can trust they will keep their word and send us food.
I see no reason why they would break their vow.
Torture, illegal experimentation, blackmail.
Highly unlikely, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we?
It's settled then. Split up and inspect the premises. Try to avoid using the group chat. We might be monitored.
I want my home. Can that be an option? No. Ugh. Guess I'll look around too. Lumi looks like she's inspecting the plants. Sasha's on the phone. Should I?
Mate.
I see there's some sort of garden here. How's it going?
Thinking this rationally.
The plants will require maintenance. Most are decorative, but some are fit for consumption.
What the?
So you think they're planning on having us do gardening? It is likely. She's not really paying attention to me. Rather still focused on the plants. And Sasha's just ignoring us. Rude.
Sure.
You're fond of plants. Some of them do look beautiful. Quite exotic. Only for research purposes.
Looking back.
Oh, well, some plants are very useful. Like aloe. I think that one over there is aloe.
See.
It is indeed.
Mate. Well,
Good talk.
sure.
What about you, Sasha? Found anything interesting?
Look here.
Nope. Of course.
Not everything's bad.
Can I ask why you told us different names?
Not like anyone has secrets, right?
Nope. Sorry. Didn't mean to be rude. I'm just curious.
Look here.
Yep, you're rude. Oh no, I really don't want to be a rude guy here. Oh god. Sorry. If you'd explain, I could avoid doing something offensive in the future.
Mind your own business.
You're not offending me.
Looking
I
back,
have trans friends. I wouldn't want to be rude. If I did, it'd be by mistake.
You've gotta be shitting me.
Fucking hell, Harry boy. I didn't give my name because I don't know any of you. Don't plan on making friends either, so blabs. Has nada to do with my gender. Fuck. I don't see a boat coming to help us. Maybe it would be better if we were friends.
not everything's bad.
Oh, I just assumed it's probably a sensitive topic, like a dead name.
Not like anyone has secrets, right?
It is, for some. I don't care. You don't have to walk on eggshells.
Mate,
Would you like to share your story?
Ain't that a bitch?
Nope. Then what do you think of the garden?
Give me some sugar.
Annika and Lumi can take care of it.
See.
Very well. She sounded like she has no choice. I'm not going to be knight in shining armor though.
sure.
What are you doing on the phone?
Look here.
You forgot to tell us your hobby as being an investigator. Mind your business.
Huh?
Sorry. Maybe I should go.
Ooh, girl.
Bye, girl, bye. They'll warm up, right? I'll just go check on the rest. So much for bonding. I suggest you drop a list with expiry dates and record all the current inventory. Why? It's already well organized. Oh boy, come to check out all this food? Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Looking
well,
back,
I wanted to see what the situation is too.
Annie will happily. Annie was surprised to see so much food. Every drawer is stuffed. Everything from cold meats to rare spices.
Anything.
See.
There's lots of alcohol too. Further say, now we can get drunk and forget about this murder. No, thank you. I'd rather be sober in case something else comes around the corner. It is, however, curious that the pantry is filled to the brim. Am I too paranoid, maybe?
Annie had a hard time deciding what to make for our first breakfast. Annie was overwhelmed in the morning.
Hey,
We should take turns to make food. Make a list. Why would we take turns when we have a maid and a restaurant owner?
Proprio come piace Papa.
Ragazza, Gio cooks only for Gio and his kids.
oh Jesus credo.
Oh, you have kids. She asked about kids, but isn't fazed by his selfishness.
Believe Gio on this.
Serena and Andrea. I love them more than I love my car collection.
Yeah, Annie could cook like every day. It's gonna be like Annie's job.
I don't think it's fair.
That's a lot on the shoulders of one woman. Taking turns is the mature way of handling this. Are you legal, Valerie? Philha?
Mm-hmm.
Your question has diverse answers based on your understanding of legal. I presume you inquire about my age, to which, yes, I have just turned 18. She looks the youngest. She might actually be the youngest.
For this.
You can probably take care of yourself then. I was 5 when my siblings and parents stopped babysitting me. No, that I would be able to take care of myself even if I were younger. Annika volunteered to keep her position as a maid. I have seen no reason to invalidate that.
not everything's bad.
Most people get paid for that kind of work.
Not the worst idea.
500k not enough, kiddo? I shouldn't have said anything.
That's okay. Annie doesn't mind, really. Annie would feel bad without the job.
Hey,
We'll spread tasks. Cooking will be one of them, and we'll help. one way or another. You're optimistic the situation will not escalate negatively. What choice do I have? Take things as they come?
Proprio come fiat.
No reason to despair. We're not dead. Yet. My family would be outraged if I were to die. I suggest you ensure I survive.
Well,
I think everyone's family would be outraged. You are not the daughter of one of the richest men on earth. That's because I'm a guy.
Not the worst idea.
You're not the only one with a rich family, kiddo. Will either of your rich families come get us?
what the?
Maybe they captured you for a ransom.
Deixa eu pensar.
Probably not.
Huh?
What makes you say that? Don't know about you, but I am poor. I guess I'm not an heir or famous restaurant owner.
Looking back.
Hey, I'll let you handle the food situation. Mia mentioned rationing. Maybe it's worth it?
Fish?
We'll figure something out.
Annie is happy.
Oh, Abby wants to make food tomorrow too. Come early.
Oh, a gym, and Don's already working out. I wouldn't have expected to see a fully equipped gym. This looks better than most places in London.
Ugh.
Totally unprepared. I had pretty good outfits for the gym.
Hey,
Yeah, it's great. Maybe they want us to train for some sports. Wait, gym outfits. That's why I'm always prepared. Already dressed.
That is so.
I will certainly not lift a single one of these items.
Don, perhaps we can see who's interested in coming to the gym with you. But I would like to see the rest of the resort before we get stopped, Peter.
not giving up.
Sure. Gets me hyped though. Are they really being honest about us just enjoying the resort for 6 months? With no extra trickery?
Super.
That's my plan. Exacto. 6 months of all-inclusive vacation? Yes! Does she even take this seriously?
Mundane.
Indra taught me to be vigilant. And Nancy spins her webs with chaos.
Indra? Anasi?
Think I ate that once. Poor lad. Too much protein powder on the brain.
How absurd.
Deities and mythology. Intriguing characters with a lot to learn from their stories.
Mate.
You mentioned you like history. Are you a historian?
Oh, the master knows.
An artist with a particular talent for jewel crafting.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Like, yeah.
Wow, indeed. You did great in one of my videos. Let's collab sometime, LOL.
Ha!
You're like a game character. I'd be the agile one. Swoosh, swoosh, alley-oop. Bouncy guy. He's quite energetic. Makes sense given he's a cyclist.
Immorque lord.
I presume I ought to be the scryer then.
Like a seer?
Divination is the strongest form of magic after all.
I'm usually the wise leader when I roleplay with my younger siblings. I am the charisma, duh.
What would I be?
Looking
It's hard
back.
to pick one path. I tend to dip my fingers in many things.
Like, yeah.
Like me. If I don't crash at least 3 parties in a weekend, I'm sad.
You wouldn't understand, Hollow.
You see many paths and choose all. I divine a great future for you, Harrison. I hope you will keep us entertained.
As long as everything is fair and balanced.
Hi.
Mensano corpore sano. Healthy mind, healthy body, brain and brawn.
Oh, Harry. Have you checked with the rest?
Sure.
Yes, but I'll go check on more stuff myself.
We'll do another round and call it a day. Keep in touch. Make sure you get some rest too.
If this is going to be our dining hall for 6 months, this place needs a total makeover. LOL.
This girl has too much energy this early and she's late.
Good morning, Miss Tam.
Hun, I said before, just call me by my name.
Good morning, Ava. A bit late, but glad you joined. That would be all of us. Since we're all gathered here, I think we should discuss some logistics.
Logistics?
Until we figure out how and if we can leave the island, I suggest we meet at breakfast daily.
Honey can make breakfast every day.
Can you, make pancakes each day?
Honey can. We are not beasts who eat the same meal each day. A variety of dishes would be required.
Hi. I can't eat pancakes daily. I need more protein.
Some people might have allergies and dietary restrictions.
Can't agree on breakfast. This has started well.
Let's leave the menu to be discussed at a later point.
Good refocus.
We can take notes on who can eat what and when. And, of course, what's available in the pantry.
OMG, first major crisis. What if the food sucks?
We checked the fridges. It was good stuff.
Think more pressing matters would be the lack of food.
We were told that's being taken care of. Remains to see how, yes?
This is going to turn into some sick game of hunger.
Next point, Blondie.
Yes, although call me Mia, please. We've a few things to discuss over each breakfast. What was done yesterday, what will be done today. If someone needs help or if there are any questions.
Interesting organization skills. Where did you learn this?
Thanks! Scrum meetings!
I like that Mia is well organized.
Great plan.
By all that, you mean routine? Food habits? Exploration?
All of the above. Our focus will be to understand this island. What are all the facilities and possible hidden secrets?
And an escape route, right?
Huh?
Huh?
I guess it was on everyone's lips, but the guy is really as subtle as bricks.
I say, we are a diverse bunch, with probably varied skills, among which a maid who can cook and clean, 2 smart individuals with science and math knowledge, a bodyguard, and much more. Survival seems in our favor, unless they suddenly release tigers in the jungle.
Oh no! Annie isn't sure Annie can fix claw marks in clothes.
She's cute. At least she's cute. Thank God she's cute.
Nevertheless, I scry great success for us. And in 6 months, it will rain with riches.
Sister said enjoy, yes, yes? This place is a resort. Fancy frou-frou things. I say we do that. Enjoy, enjoy! Besides, what's the worst that could happen?
Thinking this rationally.
Maybe we can salvage some materials.
Annie can sew. Kia? Hello, Harry. Would you like to share your skills?
My skills? Sure. What kind of skills are we talking about? Anything that would be helpful for our survival in the islands.
Annie is happy. Annie can do house chores.
Accurate.
Both of us have first aid training, for example. I hope that will never be needed.
Mate.
I'm a jack of all trades. Not great at anything, but I know a little bit of everything. I'm good at analysing and optimising. I guess that's not really a survival skill. But I learn really fast, so if someone teaches me, I'll pick it up.
See.
In terms of survival, finding means to cover our basic needs takes priority.
Yeah? Yeah? Annie doesn't know what that means.
Shelter, clothing, sleep, food and water. Basic human needs. We should have a safety net for everything. Lumia's planning as if we'll be here for 6 months. That thought alone scares me. Covering our bases sounds good. Never know when the producers might do us dirty.
I see.
I will look more into it. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Sure. Oh, okay. Bye.
Merda.
Hey, kiddo. Come here. I'm bored as hell. Let's talk about men's stuff. You must like football, no? Yeah, finally, some normal guy around here. None of these idiots seem to like football.
What are you saying?
Francisca likes football. She's a Domingos fan and all. Women don't really like football. They just say they like the same club their fathers like. And there's nothing more to it. I don't think that's very accurate. Giovanni doesn't really care for what I have to say.
Si.
There's no appreciation for the art, la forma, the celebration of strength, stamina, la style. The beauty of highly trained bodies traversing the green field. Only men can appreciate that. Clearly, football is the subject that excites him. I never played professionally. I probably could have if some things were different in my life. But even so, football reminds me of my youth. Going to the matches with the boys. It's such a different experience from going with your family. The match was also happening off the field, you know? Funny stories for another time. And I still remember the golden days, the Dio Armando days with the Partenopeo.
What the?
Wow, you're old, I said to myself, because I don't want to die here and now.
Believe Gio and this.
Exactly, ragazzo. And playing on the weekends with the boys, every game ended up with more bruises than the previous ones. I think sometimes we were just playing Calico Florentino. I wouldn't mind the fancy pants, though. Calcium Theo something?
Si.
I'll explain it one day. First, I think you need another kind of conversation. What the hell does he mean with that? Giovanni's getting closer for some reason. Hand on shoulder? Wow, someone's getting handsy. Not gonna lie. Ragazzi like you seem to lack a certain quality. Real men are tempted, not slightly heated over a warm fire. But I think you still have time. You can still do some men's activities before you go too soft. Men need to have these kinds of activities when they are younger, because at some point, things change. Pat. Uff, he's giving me some space. When I was young, we would measure my strength like football players do. With my body, with my physical strength, with my street cunning. But they also only play until a certain age. We have to recognize that our strengths change, evolve. Today, I don't just watch the best of the best play in a stadium. Thousands can do that every week, every year. I have those guys going to my restaurants too. They are my clients. They eat my food, talk to me, compliment my chefs, and pay me to show others that they are more than mere athletes, that they are sophisticated members of society. And in the end, that's real power. I can't take this direct look of concentrated masculinity into my eyes anymore.
Believe Gio and this.
Good talk, kiddo. I have to take a leak.
Good morning.
Boyo, sit down, eat.
I have a name.
Mia and Dan still sleeping. They're missing breakfast.
Annie hasn't seen them the entire morning. Annie will put foil on the food to keep it warm.
How elusive! Perhaps they've eloped.
Don't even joke about that. The hot stud is totally mine.
I really hope nothing bad happened.
It's unlike Mia to be breaking routine, I feel.
Someone like Dan could easily overpower Mia.
Don't worry. The Broyo's probably looking for his bikes.
Broyo.
The simple guy is easy to trick. Blackmail and... yes.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
There is a possibility the producers are manipulating him. With no rules, the worst could happen.
Dan? No way. His pronouns are he, him, bo. He's innocent.
Again, this pronouns thing. I don't understand you, kiddo.
OMG, not this again.
Let him rant. Doesn't bother me.
Rand, I say nothing but truth. Why? Why would you pretend you're not a girl or boy? Do you have some trauma? Gio can help. Tell me. Are you a boy or a girl?
Rude. Giovanni does have an old school mentality. Doesn't help the situation.
Neither, Professor Maple. I just like to wear whatever I want without people bothering me.
Fashion is beyond what is considered standard, one step ahead of peasants. However, what you wear is a tragedy, dear.
Look who's talking.
Mon Dieu, I did not have time to get kidnapped in something more proper.
The exterior is what we present to the world. First impressions matter.
Doubt psychopaths on the internet care for what you're wearing.
Anyone can wear a dress if you stop being a bitch about it for 5 minutes. LOL.
No, no! A man must wear what is made for a man. Didn't your father teach you?
Mina vittu.
Okay, I'm probably a bit stuck up in the old ways, but he's the definition of it. I'll eat my food in silence and then look for Mia and Dan. Okay, so we need to try and find Mia and Dan. Hey, been trying to call you. Everything okay? You missed breakfast. Let me know when you see this message. Where are you, Mia? Mia, I'll be right there.
Hi, mate.
Harry.
There they are. Both of them. She seems unhurt. Maybe I'll let my worrying get a bit out of hand.
You had me worried. I thought something happened.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to use the phone. It's most certainly tracked. Dan will go find Giovanni. Meanwhile, let's look around.
Why? Did you lose something?
Cameras are everywhere. I'd rather talk without being heard. I think there's some even more beautiful flowers in the back. We'll explain everything once Dan's back.
Where could we go? Even the jungle has cameras.
I doubt they have eyes everywhere. Plus, we'll keep quiet.
Can't see any cameras here. It's far enough. Now, tell me what you want to talk about.
Guys, we found a dock. And there are boats.
Boats as in a chance to escape boats?
Dan found the docks when he was jogging. I was first to wake up this morning, so he showed it to me.
Believe it. We're going home.
The two Diavole will figure out our plan. And there will be punishment.
Not if we're really careful. We could do with a diversion.
Madre di Dio. We don't know where we are or how far we are from land.
I noticed that birds are flying by, which means we're close enough to land. There's a chance Lumi knows more about this, and we can figure out a direction. The boats were basic. They'll need improvements if they're to take us far. We'll need Sasha and probably Franziska to have a look at them.
Merida, what would those two know about fixing boats?
What do you know about fixing
Not
boats?
the time, mate. If they can help, we take the help. This is a team.
Going to the docks again might be too obvious. Best avoid it today. Let's fill everyone in on the plan, but do so one by one. And be careful not to raise suspicion.
Precisely. No phones either. And always in whispers.
Split up! Harry, pal, take Sasha.
Why me? Sasha doesn't like me.
Because I'll talk with Franziska. Dan and Giovanni can take the rest. Not to offend you, Giovanni, but I don't think Franziska or Sasha like you.
I'm not offended. I don't like them either.
We'll use the jungle to cover our meetings. As for diversions, Dan, Giovanni, do you think you can have a pretend fight?
All right, can do. Special ops, done.
I guess the fight will keep the cameras away from the rest. This seems like a massive gamble. One wrong move and we're fucked.
Guess I'll go talk with Sasha and we'll regroup later. There you are. I was looking for you.
Pretend I'm invisible.
Time to be the best actor you can be, Harry.
There's something in the fridge I wanted to show you.
A cream pie?
You're so funny. Something like that. Look here.
I'll pass. Not actually interested.
No, look. It's something Annika made for you. She saw your spaghetti monster badge and had an idea.
Okay.
Thank you. The fridge will cover us well enough.
What am I looking at?
I just needed you a moment, without the cameras. Had to improvise.
Yeah, figured. What's up?
Follow me after this. We found a safe space where we can talk.
Don't try any funny business. I'm well prepared. I don't trust your ass one bit.
Yeah, understood. So, I was thinking we can thank her by making a garland of flowers. Over here.
Can't help but feel a bit paranoid. What if Sasha turns on me? Or worse? I'm making a massive gamble here. I just have to remember I can't trust anyone.
You're planning either a murder or an escape.
Jesus! The latter, actually. How did you figure it out?
Sus behavior avoiding cameras, desperately trying to draw my attention. You can't do stealth for shit.
I'm trying. It got us this far.
What's the deal?
Mia and Dan found a dock with some boats. We're preparing an escape plan, but the boats will need some fixing up.
Damn, Protein Brain got lucky. Where do these boats be?
Somewhere south of here, but it's best we don't go there today.
There might be cameras, and the producers might find out what we're plotting.
Why would they leave a dock with boats for us to find? This seems hella planned.
They're probably not expecting us to try and escape. From what I understood, the boats need fixing, and we need a direction. We were hoping you and Francisca can help out with the boats.
We'd first need to see them, but buoyancy is easy to achieve. The tricky part is patching them up, but Chica might know how.
Francisca doesn't know of the plan yet. Everyone is being informed one by one, subtly. Giovanni and Dan will act as distractions so we can go undetected.
We'll probably need to act fast. Get food, get materials, skedaddle.
Food?
We don't know how far land is. We'll need water and food just in case.
Sasha proves to be a font of information. They really think of everything. I wonder how they became so knowledgeable about survival, or, well, planning.
Details to be ironed out while we're fixing the stuff. Once they notice, we're probably on a timer before they rush here.
Rush here? How would they even do that?
We got here somehow. My guess, given the containers, is by ship. The two dicks probably have a team ready to intervene. We just don't know how fast.
The more I think about this, the more I'm getting cold feet. So many things stacked against us. There's also the fact we might suffer repercussion for our actions, as the two said.
Suddenly, I feel like this isn't that great of an idea after all.
I've seen dudes take dildos twice the size of their arm. If they've got that courage, so can you.
Disgusting. Please don't say that again.
Man up. Wheels are in motion. I'll take care of checking the boats.
Wait, what? How? When?
You don't need to know that. Just make sure nobody's snitching.
Bloody hell. I didn't even think of that.
Everyone wants to escape. I'm sure of it.
I'm not. I certainly am not.
We'll see about that. Have Annika prepare our food after breakfast. I'll do my part when we've got the distraction all set.
It would really help if you could share what you're planning.
Fuck no! That's not my style. And I don't trust you.
Rude. I can't pretend that 3 people with their heads in the fridge whispering isn't a bit ridiculous.
I can't leave. They took something that's mine.
Francisca, whatever they have, the police will help you get it back. We have more strength out there. Here, our hands are tied. We are at their mercy.
Caralho, grande merda.
Can you at least help out with the boats? You can remain here if you want. You don't have to leave, but help us escape so we can bring help.
Yes, I can.
Talk with Sasha. They'll handle the boat fixing. Valerie had an idea about direction. I think Dan and Giovanni are about to fight, so we're about to get moving. I'll help Annika carry the food. You talk with Valerie. She's in the garden.
All right.
Everyone has their reservations. Heck, even I am not sure this is going to work. I haven't even seen the boats yet. There's no certainty that we haven't been ratted out yet. But there's also no word from the producers. All of this gives me so much hope. With each passing hour, we're getting closer and closer. Val first, anxiety after.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. How's your morning?
Overwhelmingly dull. This is not a resort, this is torture. I've requested additional pillows, but I have yet to receive an answer.
I have something that might interest you. A little bit of gossip?
How pedestrian. I am not interested in mundane topics.
She's really making it hard. I liked Sasha's instinct more. I noticed a camera to our left, but it's pretty far. I don't think it'll pick up a whisper.
Mia mentioned you have an idea about our direction.
The movement of birds is an indicator. Considering the weather, sun, dawn, and twilight, I have a calculated guess.
Valerie, I didn't know you were a sciencey person.
I received the best education in my private lessons. Do not be surprised. Lumi agrees with my educated prediction. However, it is unknown if we ought to travel for a few hours or a few days. I'm unaware of how swift the boats will be.
Sasha took that into account. We're getting all the provisions we can.
I shall wait for you at the docks. Do not be tardy. I will inform the producers if I notice hesitation or an attempt at betrayal.
Both ironic and unnerving. I guess that's to be expected. The snitch would probably be spared. Even I am tempted to say something. It's probably just the desire to get home that keeps everyone from telling. For now, time to witness the fight.
Mate, not cool! Everyone should put their weights back.
Merda, broyo. Haven't you heard of no rules?
Out of all the things they could have picked to fight about, it's the gym. I just hope they can make it believable enough.
You can still be a nice guy, even without rules.
Rules are there to protect the weak and hinder the strong from ruling.
Gah!
That's quite the chokehold. I hope he's not actually hurting Dan.
Oh no! They're fighting!
Scandalous!
Think that should draw some attention. This is probably what the producers were waiting for.
Vaffanculo e quite morto!
Right back at you. Brute!
Honey can't watch this. Honey runs!
There go Anika and Mia. Chica should give me a sign any moment now.
Yes! I mean, no, wait. Ooh, fight naked. That'll make it better, lol.
May I suggest sand in the face?
But
That's my cue. Oof, this stuff is heavy. Where did they get all the planks and rubber?
yo, took your fucking time. What are you, drag queens? We got a bit lost.
Can't believe all of this was left here. The boats look quite neglected. Can they even take us across the water? Maybe that's why they didn't bother with them. Are they even fixable?
Think we'll have to get stuffed in them, but they seem fine enough.
We'll see in water if they work.
There's also two that are already in the water, and they seem sturdy enough. One of them is gonna need some raft-like add-on to keep the balance. We can tie the two of them together to make that happen or something. No time to fuck around. Let's get started.
Oh, by the way, where did you get all the materials from?
Engine room.
And shit I found around the docks. Maybe they left them here for us to fish.
OMG, hi guys! This is so effing exciting.
The rest are arriving.
Annie feels bad. Annie didn't get to say goodbye.
Send them a postcard.
How are the boats looking?
Giovanni and Dan look quite ruffled up. They must have had a good tussle.
Like they can float. Don't know for how long. Figured where we're going yet?
Gut gemacht. Splendid. Ah, oh yes. Val, Lumi, and I all agreed we're going west.
Huh? Where's west? That way or the other way?
Nature provides information. Moss on trees, sunrise and sunset, the North Star.
Isaac, everything all right? What's on your mind?
Oh yes, my expansive mind reaches corners you shouldn't know of. Pay no mind.
He's been acting a wee bit strange since yesterday. I hope it's just nerves.
So, like, how long is the trip?
It's not quite possible to tell how far we are from the nearest landmass. Some birds migrate for more than 4 days.
Used with caution, we've enough supplies for that.
Help us put the last boat in the water, then load them evenly.
Alright, woohoo! Excited! Jump! Oh yeah! Do we throw the phones away?
No, we might be able to send an SOS. Didn't look into it yet. Just keep them closed.
Closed? Why closed?
My phone's on.
'Cause they might be listening on the mic and track us. Duh.
Mon Dieu, my phone has been on this entire time.
Missed. That escaped me.
What the fuck? Fuck me with a cactus. Why?
Oh, we compromised. Why didn't the sisters intervene then?
Maybe. Or they were too busy with other shit and we slipped under their noses. I say, we're here and packed. Let's get the hell out.
You guys, we should sing sea songs.
This operation fared much better than anticipated. I am surprised.
Hey, like how about we talk while paddling? I have a schedule for my uploads.
The boats look good.
Seems Chica is coming with us after all.
Nice. We're doing this. We're going home.
Omni is done securing the cargo. Omni tied it very well to each boat.
Everyone jump in.
It's been quite some time.
I personally think the sisters didn't intervene because they know there's no way, like, I don't know, there'll be some, like, invisible barrier and there's just, like, no escape. So they know, they didn't intervene because they know we can't escape.
The island's got so much smaller. How long do you think we've been sailing for?
Sailing? Mate, this is intense exercise, not gonna lie.
Reckon roughly 2 hours, based on the sun and my count.
I ran out of song ideas. Can't we turn on the phones just for like a tiny bit?
If we do, it's for me to fidget with, not music.
Anyway, think we can still pedal for a while, but we need to swap.
Everyone but Valerie can help out. Dan and Giovanni will certainly cover most of the distance.
Let's have a break soon. Swap Dan and Giovanni.
Omni should have packed more high-protein food.
Are there sandwiches?
Omni can make you one.
Alright, thanks.
Ava and I are next.
Time passes much slower when I have to
I
row.
think my arms are going numb.
This is like so much worse than Pilates, WTF. Like, why didn't we bring electric motors?
Oh yeah, let me just shit one out.
No landmass in the distance and the island is starting to fade away. Omni wonders, how do we know where to paddle without the island?
The night sky can help us orientate.
Paddling? Through the night?
Yes, I don't know.
We have food for days. Trust. Here, let me paddle.
Let's take a moment to orientate.
Orientate? Orientate what? We don't know how far we have to paddle for! I want to go back! Take me back at once!
Wait a moment.
We know that birds...
Velia, we're not birds. I can't do this. I need to go back. I have too much to lose.
Oh no, did we really miscalculate this?
I think the probability of success has drastically decreased. We should return.
Probably.
We can't return now. We got so far. Cheer up. Let's sing.
Omni's scared! Omni doesn't want to sing anymore! Take me back! Take me back at once! I will not die like this! I want to live!
Can you stop screaming?
C'est ce que je reçois pour avoir fait confiance à des idiots!
And so our great escape turned into chaos. As expected. How boring.
I'm totally freaking out. Harix, like, you're smart. Tell me you got this. I got, like, a plan B.
Fuck!
Take me back!
Let go of the paddle. We can still do this.
Everyone, shut the fuck up! Shut up! Let me think!
It all went undetected because they knew we can't escape like this. They're probably laughing their asses off right now.
Jesus.
We're going back while we can still see the island.
Can we really not escape together? Or maybe the better question is, can I even survive this? Dumb things on stream. So many dumb things on stream. Dumb things.